Alright there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. We're back with Old Red again here today. See, I actually got it spun around in the shop here. I just finished testing the cruise control, if you watched that video. And today, it's now time to address another issue. So this fall, I managed to kill the entire Bambi family. It started out, I hit a fawn, and then I hit a doe, and then I hit a buck. And typically, I'm normally pretty good at avoiding the deer, but boy, I just had the magnets on this year, so. Anyway, that last buck, it actually tweaked my hood a little bit. It bent the back part of the fender out and kind of tweaked the hood. I was able to straighten that out, just kind of pushing and pulling on things with the skid steer, and I got that straightened out. I was planning on actually repainting these front fenders because they're actually getting pretty rock chipped up. But I got to thinking about it, and this hood really needs new skins on the top. It could use a new grill surround. And so I think that's just going to be a project for another day. But this bumper is all tweaked 10 ways till Sunday. I straightened it out the best that I could, but it's got lights knocked out of it. It's got a big bow in the center of it. It's creased, it's cracked. Time to get rid of this thing. I also need to replace the corner support piece in behind the hood here. Waiting on I would have had to order some more huck bolts for that, and we'll get that in this video too, but those are still a few days out. But anyway, in the back of my pickup here, I got a Bambi Basher 9000. I'm pretty sure this thing is rated for deer, moose, cows, small children, small to mid-sized cars. It's a pretty stout unit. This is a Herd bumper. Now, Herd doesn't actually make a bumper for a 359. So I'm going to have to modify this bumper to fit. And this bumper is actually for a Freightliner Classic. I had managed to score this on Facebook Marketplace. The guy had ordered it for his truck, but he has a custom Jones hood on his Freightliner. And so the headlight height actually didn't work with the bumper, which actually I might have that problem too. We're going to find out here shortly. But first things first, let me get that unloaded and spin it around. We're just going to kind of set it in front of the truck here and kind of see how things look. So I think the bumper can actually come up just a little bit, but I was trying to snake the back of the pallet underneath the bumper, so I think we're down just a little bit. The headlights are a little bit too high, so we're gonna have to figure out that. But I think because if we put the top of this mount bracket, you know, kind of where these bolt holes are here, you know, we can get another, we can probably get another inch or so up before we're going to have interference with opening the hood and the mount bracket. So another inch will help, and then I don't know, maybe some drop J's brackets for the headlights here, and maybe if we can drop these down another 1.5 to 2 inches, I think that'll probably work out. Obviously this bumper is going to set back further too. We're going to have to cut these off and then probably build out this mount bracket out here to catch these holes, and then it kind of looks like these ones I can probably drill into this. So I think that's going to work out. Alright, so we got this kind of mocked up here, and yeah, that headlight location's really not that bad. I'm pretty sure that the path of the beam's actually going to shine under that bar. I think I might have to lower it down just a touch, but you know, I get some drop J brackets, and then the brackets are actually going to mount higher up, and I'll have a J or a, you know, drop in it. And so we can move the headlights down a little bit if we need to. And I think for clearance for the hood to open, we are going to have to drop down just a tiny bit. But actually mounting this on here looks like it's going to be super simple. I'm going to have to go ahead and just clean off the rest of the mount tabs that are on here and get it flush. And then I think we can just bolt this piece straight on there. I think that's going to be super simple. But I think what we need to do, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to back this back off, set it down. We're going to get those mounts cleaned up, and then I'm just going to actually pull the mount bracket off of the bumper and mess with just that and see where I can, how high I can put that and still have the, not interfere with the grill and the hood open. So, all right, so we've got that cut off. We've got this bumper bracket up about as high as we can get it. I mean, the bottom of this grill literally rests on here when it's down all the way back to here. So trying to get this any higher is going to get into a lot of shit. We're still probably close to 2 inches below where I'd kind of initially mocked this up. So it's not really what I wanted, but I've got 2 bolt holes drilled in here, and this is bolted up with just 2 bolts. I figure I should probably throw this bumper back on here and just kind of mock this up and see what other potential problems we got going. Alright, so I finished up my mount bracket here. We've got all 4 of the bumper mounts on here, which tie into the factory toe points. And then I added this kicker here, goes back, bolts up to the frame, kind of grab the bottom here. I think this should be plenty strong enough. I just kind of started on wiring my turn signals here. I had some I had a cold weather extension cord that the end of it burned up on it, so I think that's what I'm going to use for wiring. However, my headlight brackets here just showed up, so let's take a peek at these, see if this is going to work for what I want to do here. Did order this from Iowa 80. Yeah, I think that's going to work out. I might actually have to take these fender guards off. But yeah, that should work out. Alright, so new headlight brackets are on. That really worked perfect. Sneaks them right in under that bar. Actually pretty happy with that. I was afraid that mounting the headlights that low might look a little goofy from certain angles, but it really doesn't look bad. Biggest downside is now my fender guards don't work. But I have an idea for that too. Got this flat stock on this bumper here. I think I can just trim these fender guards down, mount them right to the bumper instead of to the fender. And then I don't even have to lose my fender guards. Alright, so this is basically done here now. I did go haul load with this truck yesterday, and got the lights wired, as you can see. Headlights are in a good position. I'm pretty happy with everything. It actually looks better than I thought it might. But one more thing we got to do is I want to just throw some mud flaps on the back side of this. Keep this area in here from filling up with dirt and mud and stuff off of the steer tire.